Normally, decluttering is an ongoing thing for me, and I would immediately drop off what I no longer want in the building's recycling room or at the recycling station down the street. When I realized it's been a month, I thought it might be fun to share what I decluttered in 1 month and clean up the storage space again. I often open my kitchen cabinets to make sure I only have what I need, but the other day I realized that some of my spices were really old and that I never used them. The jars, which both Villa and I like, have been discontinued, so I decided to discard the spices I no longer use and pass the jars over to Villa. I also came to the conclusion that while I like all my little white dishes, I don't ever use them all at once. So I got rid of my least favorite ones, and again Villa took them off my hands. Villa also took over the little plates with handles that I made a few years ago. It's tricky when you're a crafter at heart but don't want the results of your crafts. I used to sew, do woodwork, papercraft, etc. And I guess moving on to photography and videography was a solution to keep making, but without the physical item as a result. Also getting rid of the plastic bottles I got for bringing green smoothies to work, but stopped bringing green smoothies to work. A tissue holder because I no longer buy tissues, plus plastic containers with no matching lid and a lid without a matching container. I'm pretty good at putting things away in their places in my storage room, but with the bathroom update, long hours at work, the holidays and traveling, I just put things in my storage space, shut the door for a while, and it has built up. I'd say about 60% of what I have in my storage room right now is Villa stuff. He does have a storage space himself, but it's small and the storage area has been broken into a lot, so for now his things are safer with me. It's been a year since I moved from my 2-story house with basement in the suburbs to my city apartment. I purged a lot before I moved, but I did hold on to some things that I wasn't quite sure if I'd need or use. As time goes by, I realize there are things that I saved that I won't ever need or want again, and that they can now definitely go. Aside from what's in this video, I already passed on a few things this month. A leather jacket, a double duvet plus sheets, and some kitchen stuff. I found a box with all this stuff in it. How Villa and I amassed it all, I wonder. I grew or picked most of these dried flowers and grasses, but they just gathered dust and I don't think I'll bring them out again, so they can go. I'm kind of over stuff in general and want as little as possible right now, so a lot of the decor pieces that I've held on to for different reasons are now going. Mind you, I've double checked everything with Villa, so he has first dibs on everything. The shower beds that I've replaced are an obvious thing to get rid of in my mind, but I know a lot of people tend to hold on to that kind of stuff. The storage piece is my weakness. I like to reorganize things to suit my needs, and sometimes find it hard to get rid of boxes and containers that might come in handy. These don't really fit any of my current spaces though, so they're going. After the holidays, I like to purge the decorations that I didn't use that year. I'm behind on Easter eggs, obviously. P.S. Villa made me save the vintage stocking. Again, the crafter in me is holding on, but I realize I won't use these in any projects, so they can go. I'm constantly purging my closet, and these old pieces are going this month. For the longest time I held on to a lot of frames and art, thinking I might hang some, but in a year I've hung one single piece. It's safe to say I don't need all these. I've still kept a few, and there are still some larger frames and pieces of art that are still wrapped up in storage. I don't think I want them for myself, but Ville might be interested in frames when he has a bigger place. They don't take up much space, so for now they can stay there. And then there's the stuff that's just broken. The chipped kitchen container that now doesn't hold things without spilling, the dish brush that's missing a piece, the threadbare duvet cover, the faulty fairy lights, and the tatty woolly thing that both my cats suddenly reject. All in all, a good purge, and I can breathe again. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel when you do. Please also consider subscribing. I'll continue to share all things Scandinavian from my apartment here in Stockholm and beyond. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.